coming up on Relatables.
We kept seeing each other in secret for about 3 months, and I asked if we could make it official and not just sex. He agreed, but he said we couldn't tell anyone. I was confused, but somehow he convinced me to agree. I was his little secret. Ooh, that does sound kind of nice.
Kind of sounds sexy.
Yeah.
Dang.
Jake and Artie, the Relatables party.
The Relatables podcast is hosted by myself, Oddie Clark, aka
My man.
and my partner in crime, Mr. Jake Craig, aka Daddy.
And this is a Dilemmas episode.
Dilemmas are back. It feels good to I was going to say help, but I don't always think we help. Try to help.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I just like dilemmas.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting an insight into other people's lives. Not always necessarily positive, but it's also, there's comfort in knowing that other people are going through shit.
Do you have any dilemmas this week?
Yeah, my car, I'm fucking pissed. It just keeps having issues.
I wanted to ask, have you've had quite a few issues with it?
Yeah.
Or was one of the I remember your car not telling you when your fuel was your fuel gauge wasn't working.
I forgot about that.
And so I just remember you had to maybe twice you had to get that checked out and then sent away to get fixed.
Yeah.
So to me, it's just it feels like your car's always got issues, but it usually is all right though.
No, other than that was the only issue I had with it.
Yeah.
My clutch went when I bought it actually too.
That's again.
No, what I'm talking about though is I got my dual battery done and I just don't think it was done right, It's been back to the shop twice and now other shit's just this tiny little things. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. It works, but it's not optimal.
But I mean, if you pay for it to be done,
I know.
Work properly.
I got it back and boring car stuff. You need a voltmeter to read your 12 volt system so you know it's operating effectively. And I came back and it doesn't fucking turn on. I'm going to get a second opinion. So that's my dilemma. Paying
Take
someone
it to a new place.
Yeah, I'm taking it to a new place.
Yeah.
I've been back there 3 times. And it's
one all the way up?
Yeah. You came with me once.
That's so far away.
They're really nice dudes too. So I don't think it's a sketchy mechanic vibes.
No, they're not trying to stitch up probably.
It's just I don't know, just fucking get better.
That's hilarious. So you just need to go to an
Auto electrician.
Auto electrician and be like, can you just please?
I really like cars, it's a bit of a passion of mine. I like thinking about them and working on them, but also I don't know that much about them.
I'm the opposite,
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Cars to me,
I really like them. Yeah.
They're just a tool.
But also I see it as more a novelty. I could never see myself being I want to be a mechanic.
Would you ever buy a really old car?
I really want to. When I'm older, I think I'll do that. Yeah. I've got in we could get in a tangent here for the baddies who don't care. Have you heard of a Mitsubishi? What's their version? Mitsubishi Pajero Mini. Have you seen them?
Oh, 2-door.
They're sick.
Short wheelbase.
They're a Japanese import.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been looking at them. They're fucking hectic.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're fucking sick.
Back in the day, when the Pajero came out.
Yeah. They're good cars.
Wait, old Pajeros? Bro, they were the shit apparently. Yeah. And then they just didn't develop and at the same rate or the same way that Toyota and stuff did. But Mitsubishi back in the day, big contender.
But what I've been doing is gaslighting myself in a sense of my car's really big and going to shopping centers is a lot of effort. It's not that much effort.
You need a small one.
Yeah, I need a small car, a little whip around. And I've been looking at the minis. I want a fucking little mini like that. And they're a Japanese import and they're fucking 10K, man. They're fucking sick. It's the equivalent of a Suzuki Jimny for anyone who...
Get a Jimny. Oh,
Mitsubishi version, yeah. But anyway, that's my dilemma. What about you?
I'm good for the moment.
Yeah, you're good?
Yeah.
You've been living blissfully doing nothing.
Mate, I just let stuff fling past my head. When it comes at me, I'm just ooh, no, I don't want that one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sometimes I got this, ooh, let it go over top me as well. Any problem that comes my way.
Matrix type shit. Should that be our advice? Don't even fucking think about it. You can go first.
Okay, but dilemma. I've made a huge mistake and it will live rent-free for the rest of my life. Hi, Jake and Oddie. I've been listening to you guys for ages now and I thought, fuck it. I have a massive dilemma at the moment and I need your help. A few months ago, my boyfriend and I hit a rough patch. I was already struggling with trust after he went on a boys' trip. Communication is a massive thing for me. Little updates here and there go a long way, but on his boys' trip, he barely spoke to me. I'm talking hours upon hours not being on his phone. I ended up being sent a photo of him vaping. Something he knows is a big boundary for me. It wasn't the vape itself. It was more that he wasn't honest about it. I've always said, if you're going to vape, Please tell me instead of me finding out. Fair enough. Around the same time, a new female work friend entered the picture, and it's made my insecurities worse. She was brought up in so many conversations my boyfriend and I would have. Let's call her Sarah. She brings him a Red Bull every morning without him asking. Yo, Mr. Steal Your Man, Jesus. They take lunch breaks together. She's paid for his lunch multiple times. She gives him lifts to and from work. She's on his Snap best friends list, and they've gone to the pokies together. Nothing has physically happened, but but the dynamic makes me uncomfortable. I've told him this, and he insists there's nothing to worry about. She's much older than him, yet I still haven't felt right about it. Now, here's where I really messed up.
Oh.
I saw a TikTok about people who can access someone's best friends list, deleted chats, and memories through a guy who works for cyber. I know it was wrong and I genuinely regret it, but in a moment of insecurity, I contacted one of these people and asked them to do it for my boyfriend's account. They told me it would only cost $25. I paid it. And then it turned into more fees and more complications. And before I realized it, I had been scammed into paying around $3,000.
Girl!
I stopped paying the guy and told the guy I refused to do this anymore. But now this person is threatening me. They're saying if I don't pay the final $500, they'll go to the police, tell my boyfriend everything, and even make me lose my job. I know it sounds ridiculous written out, but in the moment, it has completely overwhelmed me, and I've been terrified. I've been spending every day stressed, hiding it from everyone around me, and I don't know what to do. I feel guilty, ashamed, scared, and stuck. Any comment, view, or opinion would be greatly appreciated.
Damn.
Okay. First question is, what are the police going to do?
That's your first question?
Because here's what I'm saying. Here's what like if you can look into this and like the police aren't really going to do anything, I would just say to this guy, fucking tell my boyfriend.
First question is $3,000, Jake. $3,000.
Also, actually, wait, when you were at 1,000, were you thinking, this is fishy?
Yeah, what?
This is fishy.
I would be fishy at $50 after the first 25.
Yeah, no, okay, genuinely, like, let's just say I'm in a moment of weakness, and I'm like, I need to know these things, okay? Because I feel bad that it got to this, okay? I feel bad for you. Your boyfriend has been acting some type of way. I see you fucked up by doing this, but really, the only person it's hurting is you. Okay, but anyway, question. I'm in a moment of weakness. So are you.
Okay.
We see this, like, TikTok's obviously reading our minds like it does. I don't know how it does it. And it's like, do you want to fucking see who your girlfriend's been messaging? Do you want to see her best friends list?
Me.
Do you want to see her memories that she's gotten rid of? No, I'm saying it's a moment of weakness.
I'm weak. Yeah, that would make my weakness worse. No way.
no.
I don't want to see that shit.
Hypothetically.
Well, yeah, okay. Okay.
And you're like, ooh, interesting.
Okay, interesting, yeah.
You message one of these people and say, $25, I'll give you.
Yeah.
Tell me your name. Tell me your handles. $25. And you're like, okay, sweet. Fuck, easy. $25, you know?
Yeah.
Make more than that in an hour.
Yeah,
whatever.
Must be nice.
And then they go, this is a tough one. I'm going to need another 25.
Sure.
How high are you going?
In that scenario, my max is fucking... Knowing me, but I'm really trying to delve into my weakness, $100.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think like weakness. I was going to say like 150.
I remember when I was in school, I used to have a little addiction to a game called Knights and Dragons. And you could buy gems on the app and it was $109. And I did it once and fuck, it felt bad.
It felt bad.
Spending that much money on like this virtual thing where you don't really get anything. That's the only equivalent I've got in my mind. Like, I spent $109 on this thing that means absolutely nothing.
But you get coins.
Yeah, it was gems.
Gems, you get gems.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to use those gems and I had fun. And it's still, it played on my mind for a couple of weeks that I spent $109 on this game.
Oi, Oddie. I spent fucking $8 yesterday trying to make an AI video. Didn't even turn out that good.
To be fair, Did I tell on the pod or did I tell you that Cassie got a random...
Yes, no, you told on the pod.
I did.
Yeah. You like spent $50 or you thought you were spending $1 or something.
I thought I was spending $3 and it ended up being $39.99.
Bugger.
Yeah.
Anywho.
But that was for my girlfriend. Suppose this is for him.
Yeah.
What sort of route are we giving for advice in dilemmas for 2026?
Wait a second. Tell this fucking scammer to do as he pleases with the information he has. Because, like, he or she, whoever the scammer is the one doing the illegal thing.
No.
Like-
but they're from like a third world country.
Tell them to do the fuck with their business.
Because I remember, you know how I think girls and guys were scammed, but I specifically remember one dude, how they get their account hacked or like they send a nude to someone and it's a fake person and they say they're going to spread the nude to everyone. This hacker actually did it and the nude went everywhere. Like puts it on the stories and shit and everything and goes everywhere. Like I think they will call your bluff because they have nothing to lose either.
But, that is your business.
But
do it. Own it.
Are we missing the point here?
Oh.
I was going to say like...
Or you need to break up with the guy.
Like this scammer, like I guess was just like the extent you were going to go to get proof of what you were feeling, and in reality, you doing the action already ended the relationship.
Yeah, but like that's the thing is like I think.
Oh, this guy's a terrible dude.
Yeah, so it's like the guy's terrible, and like you felt this way because of how he was acting.
Yeah.
And then you just so happened to be, like you said, in a moment of weakness, you acted on these feelings and thought like, I don't want to just break up with him. I want to actually find out if I have a reason to break up with him. But needing to know if you have a reason is the reason.
Exactly.
So, I mean, look, if you can look into it and like you're really not going to lose a job, like if you're not going to lose your job from this and if you're not going to get in trouble from the police from this, I would say own that shit, okay? And just say, like, if someone asks you about it, be like, you know what? Yeah, I did fucking do it because my boyfriend drove me crazy.
I like that, yeah.
Like,
I think that's the only thing you can do is own it.
Yeah, like just own it.
I think that's what my advice in 2026 will be. Honesty is the best policy.
$3,000.
If you did it, just own it. Be like, say to him, like, we're breaking up for XYZ. Also, did you tell the boyfriend what you did or just leave that?
Nah, just don't even tell him. Just fucking let the guy tell him.
Let
the scammer tell him. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, true. So just break up with him. And then if anyone asks, be like, yeah, look, I did this. I'm not proud of it. But he fucking made me do it.
I used to work with a guy who was, he liked to send a nude, right? And he said he's been scammed about 5 times.
Really?
And so these people make an account of like of a quite young, attractive woman, you know, early 20s or whatever, same age as him. And then they would message him and he'd message them and then they'd send a nude. So he'd send one back, which is how they do it.
Yeah.
Genius, but bad, but genius. And then they'd be like, all right, you got to give me $500 or else I'm sending this nude to everyone.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And he said every time he goes, I don't care. And he's like let people, like some of the scam people actually did send it to family members and shit. And he's like, I don't care. He's like, I just don't care. Just
he
do
was proud of his penis.
Yeah, he's like, I actually don't care.
The only scam that I like really know about is like the Facebook Marketplace one where they go pay ID and then they go transfer me, like, say you're selling a couch and it's worth $2,000. And they go something like, what is it? It's like transfer me first, like $150 to make sure it works or something like that. And then transfer $150 and then they ghost you. So it's like,
they're your cheeky little $150 payday.
I can't remember exactly what it is, but I've heard a few old people do that. Because they think they're going to sell it.
I never got my $200 deposit back on that car, by the way.
Really?
No, I never got that back.
Bro, let's call him.
We'll call him next week.
No, call him now.
Call him next week.
Oh, man.
I can't deal with the confrontation right now. Call him next week. Because
Oh,
I'll go through and double check.
okay.
I'll go through and double check. All
You
right.
just got too much money coming in.
Okay.
You didn't even get to see.
But I can guarantee you that I did not get that back.
That's crazy. And he was so nice about it.
Yeah.
That car was definitely clapped. Dropped.
Oh, good thing it was
Dodged a bullet.
Dodged a bullet.
All right, my dilemma. I don't think we mentioned, if you want to get your dilemma read, it will be pinned at the top of the description. Haven't said that in a while, and you can submit it there. It's completely anonymous.
Yep.
Okay. My ex-boyfriend and I were together 2 years. All was great and good, and we even moved in together. His idea, not mine. It was perfect.
Dang.
However, The minute... I like how we don't say but. However, the minute he moved in, he started lying to his family about living with me and avoiding his friends socially. With my friends and family, it was the opposite. We spend lots of time with my family, and he's even gone on big holidays with them. They adore him. But he still lies to his. Last week, he admitted he did it because his mum thought I was toxic and the worst person in the world because I have endometriosis. She said it would be too hard to live with me and he'd have to baby me. These comments have grown and developed more over time. He has never let me go to him with family events, to his family's important events. On Friday, he told me he was working from home. Complete lies. Whilst I was at work, he moved himself out of the house. He talked as if it was a normal day, and when I'd come home, he'd have a cooked dinner ready for me. And then I came home and the house was empty and had a handwritten note that said, quote, "I can't do this. I'm sorry. Thank you for showing me so much love. You're the best thing to ever happen to me." Since then, I reached out as he accidentally had taken some sentimental stuff and he had came back to return the things. He has implied he's sorry and wants to move back in, but doesn't want his friends or family knowing. He said he loves me emotionally, can't tell them or me why he can't tell them we've moved back in together, and he has to lie. He wants a second chance, and I don't know if I should give it to him. He wants everything to go back to normal as if the letter didn't appear, and I just don't know if it's a good idea.
This might come across as harsh because it is. But I feel bad that the situation, and I feel bad that like you are even considering. I just kind of feel bad that it's like a thing where you're not like telling him to fuck off straight away.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to listen to this podcast anymore if you get back together with him.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I'll play devil's advocate in the sense of when you're in it, it's hard to see.
Exactly.
The answer is very obvious. But no, I do agree. And Batty, you're worth more than that, and you're worth more than him. We can break it down. I won't even touch on what his family / mum has alluded to about your endometriosis. I could say some very cruel swear words towards them, but I won't. Everyone knows.
Stupid cunts.
Everyone knows what I'm thinking. However, I thought this did highlight quite a large problem in dating, especially with boys. I won't call them men, because especially their mums. Boys let their mums / families control their life a lot of the time. And obviously, not giving this guy any sort of excuse by any means, but this guy likes you, but also he can't tell his parents how much you mean to him. And that alone makes me think that you should never ever consider being back with this man. He can't own up to his feelings towards you, and he can't be a man in front of his mum and own his feelings.
Yeah, no, you have to leave him.
Yeah, you have to leave him.
You can't give him the second chance.
No person ever should be treated like this. And even the way he left you, he just fucking lied to you and then moved all his shit out of the house, and now he wants to get back together with you. Now he misses you. Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
No one wants that in their life. I'm sorry that happened to you too.
I don't even know how to say what I feel, but it's like, so like to me, it's obviously crazy the fact that you're even considering giving him a second chance.
Yeah.
But like to you, it's not crazy. And I feel bad about that.
Yeah. It's 2 years of their life. It's also like time when dating is one of the hardest things to look past, because you've put so much time into a relationship that now is essentially over, and you're like, I could have been putting that time elsewhere, or I've already put the time in, so why shouldn't I give it more of a chance?
It's also difficult as well because like I think that it is when you're in something, it's hard to see. I do. A lot of time, like people behind closed doors will be maybe a bit, like it's just, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. It's like, is sometimes, do you think like people just choose not to see the bad shit?
Yeah.
Because it could be a case of like a self-love thing. It's like they don't have much self-love. I'm not saying this is the case with you. I'm just saying like it could, is that something that's possible? Is it like you don't have confidence? You like this person made you feel confident even though what they're doing is like fucking terrible? Or is it you just choose not to see the bad shit because you can't be bothered to go through the heartbreak. Is it just a case of that?
I agree.
It's hard.
But in a tough situation like this too, I kind of like the test of like flipping it on its head. Go tell your parents what happened. And then if you can honestly look them in the eyes and say, after all this, I'm thinking about taking them back.
Yeah. Tell your friends too. Tell everyone.
No one's going to be like, Sarah, if that's your name. Sarah, are you fucking serious? Like your mum and dad aren't going to sit there and be like, okay, we support that.
Yeah, maybe a good test.
And I don't think you could look them in the eyes and say, all this has just happened to me and I'm thinking about taking that back. I don't think as it left your mouth, you'd be like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good test. All right, next one. Hello, guys. New listener here.
Ooh.
I have been with my boyfriend for 10 years. We have been living together for 8. So, a very serious relationship. Recently, I looked through his phone. She said in brackets, I know, very bad on my behalf and something that I usually do. I assume she's saying I usually don't do. Unless she said this is a regular thing.
We never know.
Never know. And I was shocked by the amount of porn that I found.
Oh.
I'm talking all sorts. Now, I'm not against him watching porn, but I didn't think it would be this extreme. But what mostly hurt me was to see he paid for 4 OnlyFans girl subscriptions. Dang. Oh. And paid to do a sexual call on Telegram with a girl.
What?
I tried to talk to him about this and see if there was any issues in our relationship that I didn't know about, as we have a very healthy relationship and a good sex life. It was very difficult to talk to him, and he would not have a conversation about it, which I understand he might be feeling embarrassed, and all the info I could get is he doesn't know why he does it. Any ideas as to what to do and why he could be acting this way, as he won't talk to me about it? Thank you, and love the pod. Well, apologies to you, but you have wasted 10 years of your life with this guy because you need to leave him. Well, it's not a waste. You've learned some stuff, but you need to leave him. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like...
That's just insane.
Look, porn addiction is a very real thing, but also I feel like porn, it's a little bit iffy on like where the line is of like how much you can watch, how much you can jerk off. But then there's a black and white line between paying for shit and paying for sexual favors and then just watching porn. And then also the way he acted after that is just like the nail in the coffin of like, he doesn't even have the skills to communicate what's wrong with him, to talk about if he actually did have an issue. He's just like, oh no, it's like, I can't talk about it. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, you just...
I actually, funny, let me play devil's advocate, even though I don't agree with it.
You have to fucking leave this guy.
I was talking to someone recently, actually, and their ideologies were very different to mine, but it also, I could see their argument. So, say you've been seeing someone for a very long period of time, 10 years, maybe you're even married, maybe you have a couple of kids that are very healthy and you've been great parents. They go and sleep with someone else, one person, one sex, one time. Does that mitigate the 10, 15, 20 years raising children together of everything you've built together just from one night of sex and pleasure? Does that ruin everything else?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
I'm going to say that it does.
They were arguing no because what's one night to all that hard work and all those years and everything like that? And I could see the argument.
Look, again, I'm not one to judge if someone wants to forgive someone for cheating, but I think that to say, how is that? Like, if that's how they think, then that's, to me, like, if someone catches their significant other cheating, or their significant other confesses that they had a one-night stand with someone and they cheated on them, and they're like, oh, that really hurts, but, I mean, we've got these 2 kids together, we've been together for 10 years, like, I don't think this one mistake is going to throw everything away. For some reason, instantly, I think, like, that person's also obviously cheated before.
Well, that's what you think.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think it's an immediate get over, like, okay, I can move past it. It's like, we can work through this because of everything we've done, and it might take 6 months or a year, but I'm willing to look past it in the future. I don't think it's just like I guess it's fine.
But I mean, like pretty extreme comparison, but
yeah,
if I murdered someone,
yeah,
and I'm like, I just had a lapse in judgment.
Good point.
A moment of weakness. Like,
For 25
I'm
years, I was
really
good.
sorry. I like. Does this one thing I did mean that all the good things I did are not good anymore?
Good point.
Like, you'd be thinking, Jake, you just fucking murdered someone. Like, I know it's an extreme.
No, I like it. It opens my eyes a bit. I stand on your side still, but I did see the argument.
I just think like that if someone gets cheated on, and then they go, it's hard. I just feel like if they're reasoning for it, like if someone gets cheated on and they're hurt, they're like, fuck you, they're hurt, but they're like, I do want to stay with you. I want to figure it out for our kids and stuff. It's like, yes, by all means, I don't judge you. But if their reasoning is like, you know, one mistake doesn't just mitigate their whole relationship. I'm thinking, you've definitely cheated before because now is your turn to bring it up.
Yeah, I see.
Like, what the fuck, dude? What were you saying to this person that said that?
No, I was like, oh, I can see I saw where they stood and their mindset behind it. And also, I guess there's also a determinant of, do you save face because you do have kids? Yeah. And do you steer towards that mindset because you want them to still have parent figures and not have a split family, and maybe you're not in it completely with your heart, but you're in it for them?
Yeah.
I guess it gets complicated. But I couldn't look past someone cheating on me. I know that.
No, it would be very different.
But I'd also never seen it from, I've always just been like black and white, but also they tread the line of black and white, and I could see why. But also with this one, we think they should break up. But I guess where's the line when this guy's obviously addicted to porn? Like, you shouldn't be watching it. Like, watching porn's fine, but that much and buying shit and like paying for sexual shit online, when it becomes an addiction, because it's like, I don't want to say it's easier to draw the line for an addiction to something like alcohol or drugs, but I feel like it is compared to porn, because people don't see it as much as a problem, but it is.
That's hard though. Like, on the topic of porn, it's just been so freaking normalized.
It was the OnlyFans
It's
debate
like-
with every second girl on Instagram is showing their, not every second girl, I don't want to say that, but
I mean, you're right. There is a lot, obviously.
yeah, it's become normal to go on Instagram and promote selling your body or selling nude photos of yourself.
It's crazy though, because I mean, let's just like think of porn in general. Like, just, you know, Pornhub, like a free website. It's just become so normal. Like, it has gotten to a point where I actually think, I don't know if I'm just remembering this because I want this to be the case, or if this happened to me, but I know these conversations probably happen with like male friend groups. And I feel like I remember one time someone saying to me, like, it's a red flag if your girlfriend cares that you watch porn.
I feel like I remember that too.
I feel like if it didn't actually happen to me, it's definitely happened before.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
to say to someone it's a red flag if your girlfriend cares that you watch porn, and then someone agrees and is like, yeah, porn's harmless. Like, that's fucked.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's fucking crazy.
And I guess with men too, because we both stand, you can watch porn here and there, it's fine. We're on that stance.
I don't know. Like, I mean, full transparency, I've watched plenty of porn in my life.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just like the older I get, the way, like, the more my mind changes about the whole thing. But, like, it's just so weird. It's like, so men always talk about having post-nut clarity. Like, I don't get post-nut clarity when I have sex with my girlfriend.
No.
But when you watch porn, you get this thing called post-nut clarity where you're like, what have I just done?
Well,
like, you know it's wrong and you know it's gross. And then you still do it. It's the craziest thing.
Well, where I was going with that too is saying if it is a little bit normalized, it's men's brains for some reason, because I don't think women do that, is... I remember when we first started watching porn, we'd only watch lesbian porn.
Something like, you start off there, yeah.
You'd start off there because it's, I don't know.
It's just like, you're young and you think it's gay to see a dick.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And then it sort of eventuates to just normal sex. And like, I like to say, I kept myself in about POV stuff that seemed like something that I could possibly do.
Like, somewhat attainable, maybe.
Yeah. But
then not really.
A lot of men like whatever this dude was looking, it just keeps. We started lesbian to there, and I stopped there. People go to fucking.
People go crazy.
What's the next thing? Like fucking anal, and then what's the next thing? Threesomes, and then what's the next thing? Fucking gangbang shit, and then like it goes on, goes and goes and goes and goes, and it's like it's an addiction because you just keep looking. The more you go, the more of a dopamine release I think you get. And it's a massive problem, but it all starts with like, it's called, well, they have like gateway drugs, which is like weed and fucking MD, isn't it?
Yeah.
The gateway drug to fucking porn is lesbian.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's a weird, like, I guess it's a hard conversation to have because I don't know the answers, but it's like, in black and white, you cannot say watching porn is right. You can literally only say watching porn is the wrong thing. And I would love someone to prove me wrong.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait,
100%.
that makes it sound like I really want to watch porn. I would urge someone to prove me wrong.
Yeah. And I think, I'm going to say, I think it's healthy to pleasure yourself.
Hell yeah.
But also, I think,
Masturbating.
yeah, whenever there's a line of you'd rather masturbate with porn or without, rather than have sex with your girlfriend or partner.
Hold up, sometimes.
That's the problem.
Sometimes the thought of masturbating, because it's like,
It's easy.
it's easy.
Yeah.
Like, let's just say no porn involved. You do it from your brain. Like, you think of like maybe a time with your girlfriend, you just do it from your brain or whatever. Like, sometimes masturbating is like,
yeah, I agree,
that's
actually.
easy.
Yeah, I agree.
And sex is, you got to put a bit of work into that. Like,
Yeah. And also you can make yourself finish like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah, like you can make yourself finish when you want, or you don't have to finish, or you can go as long as you want, or like, yeah. I mean, I know girls masturbate. They probably feel the same. Like sometimes I think I'd prefer to just do it myself tonight.
Well, but I feel like girls don't get as addicted as men do.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
Unless, I don't think they do because
I
that
wouldn't know.
that spillover of the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. I feel like they don't have that. They kind of just contempt a little bit.
Content.
Contempt. What's contempt?
Contempt is like, I'm contempt towards you. I'm like mad at you.
Oh, really? Okay. That's good. And then content means like,
Content. We've been through this before.
well, that's such a close comparison. Content means like I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then contempt. No, fuck, I can't say it now.
So we got content.
yeah, that's good.
Is like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling I don't need any more.
Contempt.
And then content is like a video content.
Yeah.
And then contempt is, I have a feeling of contempt towards you.
As you can see, the issue, they're so close. Anyway, round circle to the baddie. You don't deserve this. You should break up with him.
Yeah.
I'm just sad that it was so long. Alrighty, next dilemma. I'm a gay man in my 20s. I live in a small apartment in Melbourne alone. I work at a local bar downtown. I listen to music in my spare time and journal. I listen to podcasts while I run and clean. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm very happy. Anyways, I met a guy at the bar and, well, let's call him Jake. We met about a year.
Fair enough.
We met about a year ago and we really connected. He likes the same music, sweet, charming, and we ended up sleeping together a month later. We kept seeing each other in secret for about 3 months, and I asked if we could make it official and not just sex. He agreed, but he said we couldn't tell anyone. I was confused, but somehow he convinced me to agree. I was his little secret.
Ooh.
That does sound kind of nice.
Kind of sounds sexy.
Yeah.
Dang.
About 3 weeks ago, he texted me that he can't see me anymore. I was obviously confused because it felt like it was out of the blue. I texted him, called him multiple times, but he never answered. I saw him at a club and I was so drunk. We made out that night, and then the next day he texted me asking if I wanted to get back together. What should I do? I still do love him, yet still am so heartbroken.
Fuck, that's so tough. You can't get back together with him. He just fucked you over.
Why does this always happen? This cycle always happens. Is that you only know you love him when you let him go?
Like he just like is like avoiding.
Yeah.
Like he fully avoided the whole thing and then saw you at a club and you were drunk and in a moment of weakness you were like, fuck it. But like you were saying, you're still in love with him, which is fair. But like for your own just
sanity.
Yeah, like
He's played you.
You must be so torn. He did play you hard.
Yeah.
Why didn't he want to tell anyone? Is he closeted? Or does he have a boyfriend?
Mate, well, that brings up an interesting debate because you know how men are trash and like terrible at communicating. And when they're gay, are they any better?
Is it twice as bad?
Or is it twice as good? Because I would argue that that world is a lot better, nicer, more transparent is the word I'm looking for.
I don't know. It's hard because I was thinking, because I'm one episode into Heated Rivalry.
Yeah.
And in the show, they're two professional sportsmen that are homosexual.
Yeah.
And so like one of them is like, you know, we can't tell anyone, you know? And then there's like another little thing of one of them has a little blow up and I was thinking, so men, you know, we're kind of raised by society to be a man or whatever, you know, and we're not very good at talking about our feelings. And it's like getting to a point now where everyone's like calling that out. And it's like, it's not that hard. Let's just talk about our feelings, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, for someone that is homosexual or lesbian or anyone, I guess, in the LGBTQ community,
Yeah.
okay, we could talk specifically men. Are they actually going to be worse about talking about their feelings because for so long they've been closeted? It does become a thing where it's like, I'm so used to holding things in and pretending like I'm someone else. This is someone that I guess this is it if you have been closeted for a long time. But like, I wonder what it's like if that's been the case. So it's like, if you're bad at talking about your feelings, not to give anyone a fucking ticket to not be good at talking about their feelings and just like be a bitch or be a dick, but it's almost like kind of valid.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I guess, yeah. That's an interesting question. And I guess the only people you could ask are people within the community.
Of course, yeah.
And I guess in my head, two people who have completely come out, it would be a lot better.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, some people are still on the edge.
Yeah.
And like they're living, I don't know, you call it a double life
Yeah.
in a sense. And maybe this guy is perfect with you, but then he goes and does something else with other people in his life and he's not ready on that side of things.
Yeah. And it's hard because you don't want to be the person to be like, stop being a pussy and tell everyone, because it's like, I guess it's not your thing to do. It's hard.
Oh, yeah. I think it adds a whole nother element that we've both never experienced.
Look, in short, I think you can have empathy for the situation. So I shouldn't assume things. I know it's not good, but I'm going to assume that this man that you dated for a while is maybe closeted still, right? He has not come out. And so I think you can be like empathetic towards that, in my opinion. It's hard. I can't speak from experience, but it's like you could just say to him, I loved you, or like, I still love you, but I can't be with you while it's like this, because I know this doesn't sound fair to you, but it's not fair to me to be with you when it's like that. You know what I mean?
I would argue too that you wouldn't give him the ultimatum and you would make the decision for him until you.
So, well, that's what it says. I can't be with you
Yeah,
for this
it's
reason.
just-
And don't say I guess you can't say, well, if you do come out, then I'll be with you. I guess you have to just say, I can't be with you for this reason. And then,
I would just say for what you've shown me, I don't want to be with you.
yeah, fair.
Full
for
stop.
how you treated me.
For how you treated me,
for
full
how you treated
stop.
me.
And then look, see what happens in the future, and it's maybe down the track if he's a more open. It basically is just not being open and honest, which is what you should be in any relationship. And if you saw remnants of that in the future, maybe, but you're going to be over him and get a hotter, better looking man.
Similar situation to how the fucking other guy wouldn't show his girlfriend to his family.
Yeah.
Nah.
They're living double lives.
Okay, baddies. We have 2 more dilemmas to do, but they're going to be over on Patreon. So head over there, sign up, and you'll get a couple extra dilemmas every week. See you over there.
Bye.